Hey there, YouTube. This is a general read for the collective. I'm just kind of putting my little feelers out there on the energy today. We're just going to do an energy read. I feel like these are timeless, so whenever it gets to you, it is meant for you. And I don't know why I should have to say it, because I never do, but if you could like and subscribe to my channel, that would be great. I've been going pretty hard at it for a while now, and my TikTok channel is rip-roaring, and I get lots of activity on there, but I don't really get anything here, but nonetheless, I'll keep trying. And I always subscribe to channels. I'm subscribed to probably 1,000 tarot readers. I love it. I watch it all day. I'm addicted. Okay, anyways, we got the frog, ooh, and the butterfly, and the elk. Okay, I don't know if y'all know very much about Native American astrology, but this is Sagittarius right here. It's about standing strong and tall in your power, honoring the right to be whoever you are. And I feel like if you're the watcher and you resonate with this is you, male or female, okay? These two, on the other hand, they're in the reverse. This is Gemini. This is Frog Clan, that's Pisces. Tears cleanse, refill with well-being. And the butterfly, that's Gemini. It's all about transformation. These being in the reverse, I feel like there's still a lot of healing to do. A lot. Like, I feel like there was a loss, and you've been going through this transformation. You've been in that cocoon stage for quite a while. It's taking way longer than I ever thought. I mean, I'm feeling like we need to do a C-section or something, right, to get you out of that cocoon, but it's all about divine timing. And I feel like you haven't even fully cried about this loss. You just sort of cut ties with them, and I feel like this is something that's been going on for a while now. It's very much stuck energy, not healed, not healing. Maybe you're resisting, or they're resisting, but there's some stuck energy here. Like, we need to get moving, We need to move forward. We need to get out of this cocoon, right? We're going to keep this frog card, though, and we're going to put it in the upright because, maybe just have a good cry. Let it out. This is how you're going to clear this energy and heal. Okay? You've been very strong and perseverant, and you've never given up. You've never broken. You've never caved in. You might have had a couple of moments, right? But you've held back quite a bit on this cry that we need to have. You need to let it out. And then you're going to refill with well-being and that elk energy, that strength, that fire and passion to move forward into a new direction, fully healed, refreshed, happy, ready to move forward, not looking back. Okay? There's nothing wrong with getting in touch with your feels. All of a sudden my nose is itching and watering. Almost like I've just had a cry, And you notice after the rain and the storms how, the lightning and everything, it charges the air. It even smells divine, right? It heightens the energy. It's wonderful, So that's what frog is all about. Maybe you're dealing with the Pisces. Maybe you are a Pisces, or you have a lot of Pisces in your chart. What's the underlying energy here? The Tower. Yeah, like I said, you almost need to go out into nature or the desert and really dig deep into your feelings about who you are and what you want to do moving forward, because this has to get out of the way. You know, because it's just going to start a fire. It already started a fire. We need that rain and those tears to put the fire out so we can move forward, right? It's like you're holding back. You're holding back. You know, your heart wants to still hang in there, and it knows that the time is up, that you got to move on. And you've been resisting this. Your heart is still holding on to whatever this is that you've been stuck in, but now this is in the reverse. I feel like you see now what you have to do. You're starting to see the light. You're starting to see what needs to be done here. There might be some last communications that you've been holding back. There was somebody that you let go that you haven't even wanted to talk to. Okay, there's been no communication. Right? You haven't wanted to look at them or see them, but you've been seeing them. You've been getting out there and you've been seeing them. Oh man, this person could be an air sign. They have something on their mind that they've been holding on to, and they're finally figuring out a way to come towards you and have this talk, this communication. They're just trying to gather the strength. They're afraid. They're worried about how this communication is going to go, especially with this tower being here, right? It could cause another tower. It could cause a tower after a tower. You know how the Twin Towers, they fell? It wasn't just one tower, it was two, and then some other ones around it. A third party, perhaps. I think there's going to be a twin tower. Could be a twin flame. Okay? And they can't stop thinking about you. You can't stop thinking about them. You're both just like connected, and you just can't seem to get unstuck from this. You're trying to break free, but I feel like it's going to be a twin tower, because one person has just been holding on while the other one's been trying to let go, and the energy is stuck, you know? What is this? Knight of Pentacles. They've been keeping things to themselves, all right? Keeping it locked. Resisting the urge to come forward and make some sort of action. So they've been really like holding back from that. Like they would love to present you with a new offer of the castle. It's like they already did at one time try to say that to you, like maybe we should move in together and that will make it work, you know, but you turned it down. You shot that down. And yeah, the Lovers could be dealing with the Gemini air sign I keep picking up on, but yeah, my nose is tickling. I don't know what that means. Maybe I'm onto something, but they still want to work things out. It's like they just can't give up. They can't let you go. They're intertwined in your energy. You're trying to go through this healing together. I feel like one person is trying to do more than the other. You're just using your little feelers to talk. Yeah. This person, whoever it is, this tower, this whatever, Gemini perhaps. Yeah, they're blocked from the internet. They can't see you on the World Wide Web. Right? They don't know what you're doing. They can only put their little feelers out there. You know, maybe they have to ask other people, what is she up to? What is she doing? He, she, doesn't matter. Okay? I'm channeling the messages, so. Anyways, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This ending of the cycle has not brought any fortune to the situation, to the persons involved. They think it's unfortunate that you're happy, that you're still persevering, standing tall and true like that elk, fire energy, believing in yourself, persevering. They can't stand that. They were hoping you would fail when this ended, you know, like, oh, they'll never do good without me. That's what they were hoping for, but you've proven yourself wrong. You're out there celebrating. You're out there shining. Even if you're still a little hurt, this is what you're presenting to the world. And you're not presenting anything else. You're still keeping people out in the dark. You're working on your own things, your finances, trying to figure out what you can do to bring back more stability into your life. Okay, Page of Pentacles. They feel like their time has run out. Okay, time has run out. They can't communicate because they're blocked. And they see you succeeding or seemingly succeeding, being happy, doing your own thing. You're making money somehow. You keep paying the bills, even if it's by the hair of your chinny chin chin. You just keep going. You just keep trying to be happy, and they don't like that. Oh my God, they feel stuck, hurt, brokenhearted, not knowing what to do to fix the situation. You or this person's been juggling. Maybe you both have different kinds of jugglings for both. Like I said, I feel like this is a twin flame situation here. They keep going back and forth. Should I try to talk to her, him? Does it matter? Will she accept my offer? They want to make this offer. They want it to be known how they feel, right? But you're acting like you're not looking. Did you know you were dealing with a snake this whole time? A poisonous one, too. It's like you didn't see it. It's like you refused to acknowledge that you were dealing with a snake. Okay. Oh, here they come. Air sign. Wanting to charge in. But this time they put some armor on. And they got 2 horses. Or it's just one with 2 heads. And they're just coming in fast, coming in hot. They're hoping that you don't see that they're still a snake. They want to make their feelings known to you. They want this kind of communication, right? Fast, swift communication. Oh, they're hoping that you'll accept a new offer and forget all about the past, right? I hope we can move forward together and try this again, but fresh this time. Have a new beginning. That's what they're really hoping, right? They're hoping that you'll fall for it, that you'll accept some sort of new offer, or this is somebody new. This is why they know, where is it at? That they're running out of time. If they don't make a new offer, somebody else is going to. It could be another air sign, right? Yeah, this person is strong, steadfast. They don't waste any time. Just might be another air sign or a Scorpio. But either way, oh, they're all in their head. They're all in their head and worried. I feel like this is that same air sign from the past. Either way, they're worried. They're worried that you won't accept their offer. Okay? What is that? 4 of Wands, right? If you don't accept their offer and have a new beginning, a rebirth, a redo, whatever, oh, it's going to break their heart so bad. They're going to be so bummed. Oh, and then they're going to be all in their goddamn head, left in the cold, left out, blocked still, defeated, rejected, right? Oh, God. They've got to keep it under wraps, though. They got to keep it under control. They can't let anybody see that they're fuming inside about this. Oh, Their magician. Their tricks didn't work. They were hoping that you wouldn't see through their bullshit. And you're more intuitive than they thought. They thought they could really pull the wool over your eyes and magic some new beginning with you, that somehow you would magically forget about all their lies and deceit that happened in the past. Right? But you are not dumb. You're very intuitive and in touch with what you want and what you don't want and what you're passionate about. And you're standing strong like that elk. Okay? Fire sign. You might have a fire sign coming in. There's a King of Pentacles too that's just not quite ready. They want to have this success. They want to give to you. But maybe they've been given to somebody else. They're not quite ready. But they're going to walk away from them soon. So you got somebody new coming in. Somebody different. All right. This is a person that, even though they're in the reverse, they're not ready to come forward yet. The time isn't ripe yet. There's all this drama that needs to settle down first, right? And they know that. They know that. Oh, man. They're going to walk away from somebody and towards their wish fulfillment, whoever this other person is. They've decided, they figured out who they want to give to. Okay? The person that they were with in the past wasn't giving equally to them. And they want to put this behind them. This terrible energy, the way they felt with this other person that they're letting go of. They're going to come forward and bring you a message real soon. They want this 10 of Cups with you. They think that you're the bee's knees. Okay? They've been stuck with somebody that they haven't been happy with, and they're getting themselves free from that. They literally chopped their hands off to get the fuck away from them. Right? They're getting out of this wounded energy and coming towards a possible Virgo that has stepped out of their comfort zone and has moved forward. They haven't seen this person in a while, but they've been seeing him a lot lately, and there's that wounded warrior again. They're tired of being away from them and not being able to have their wish fulfillment. Now that this King of Swords is out of the way. Oh, all right, let's see what we there's so much there to unpack, right? There's a lot of baggage. There's a lot of baggage to unpack. Things have not been fair. The options have been not worth looking at. They're not wish fulfillment. Like, this cycle ended because of this 3 of Swords that you're trying to heal from and put behind you. That Swords energy that's trying to come back, you ended it with them because of a third party. And you're really just trying to get it out of your mind, get it out of your head. You're trying to heal with this frog right here. You haven't really had any options. It really hasn't been fair, you know, because it seems like you deserve to have options, right? Let's see what's on the top of the deck here. The Devil. You're cutting ties with this person because they were toxic. You are not wanting to be involved in this third party, toxic, drug using, yeah, you're not making no more moves towards that devil energy over there. Yeah, let's just put that here. You haven't been able to leave, and that's what's super unfair. I feel like you've been stuck around their energy, and there hasn't been really any options opening up for you, and you have been trying your best to stay out of the toxic energy and this behavior, and it's very hard to. I feel like there's also been some attacking. One more card. You've really just been trying to get your finances back in order. That's what's been unfair, and that's why you haven't been able to leave. You've been trying to grow your money so you could have a clean break away from this. All right, let's get another card on this. Oh, man. Anima Mundi. I feel like this is like magic energy here. There might have been spells put on you. Or because you've been bound to this person, you haven't been able to get your justice or your just karma, I'm hearing. Like, you need to meditate more and listen to Spirit's guidance to get you out of this stuck, trapped energy that you've been trying to move away from. You haven't been able to move away from this. You've been sheltering yourself from this toxic energy here, sure. But you haven't been able to move away from it, or getting any movement away from this unjust situation here with this ending. Okay, let's get another card on this. Responsibility. There's been some responsibilities on your part that you've been putting off, and that's why I really feel like you need to listen to Spirit's guidance. And on the same token, or on the other side of the coin, this other person hasn't taken responsibility, because I don't know, this was kind of coming up in the reverse. I had to flip it around so I could read it. One person isn't taking responsibility, and the other person is, and it just fell on this devil energy here, this third party. And the other person's been trying their hardest, I feel like, to heal and to get out of the situation. I mean, we all have to take responsibility for our parts in what happens. This is trying to come out too. What's this? Spirit wants you to take a close look at your eating habits. This is part of the healing too. You have to heal the inside, not just the spirit and the mind and the soul, but also the body. Spirit wants you to start really taking some responsibility for your actions, what you put in your body, what you do to yourself. Okay, there's a lot of healing and cleansing that needs to go on here, right? I feel like you and this other person kind of took on each other's toxic behaviors, or you took on some of their toxic behaviors and you haven't released it. You haven't cleared it out of your energy. Like I said, you're trying to work on your finances so you can get the hell away from him. I don't know who it is that you're with, but I feel like you are having a hard time breaking free from this person. Him or her, I have no idea. Why? How would I know? It's time to take action. There's been a lot of procrastinating, okay? And you need to really, like, charge at this, you know? You've really got to break free. Break out of that cocoon. Remember that butterfly? Yeah, you need to start wiggling your ass around and give yourself a C-section and get the hell out of this. You've been stuck here way too long. And there's something better trying to come in, right? A time for healing. What did I say with that frog? It's like I'm psychic. It's like I'm psychic. Adjustments are required. You've got to look at your mental health, your spiritual health, your physical health. You've been worrying on your money, but you've been ignoring your shadows, your sadness. Like I said, you need to have a cry. You need to forgive too. You need to raise your vibration. Okay, these are, you know, if you don't make any adjustments or take action, then nothing will ever happen. Nothing will come of the situation. You'll be stuck forever in this death energy here, trying to release somebody constantly, right? I feel like you're halfway there, you know, or you're a third left of getting out. You're a third of the way there to fully releasing and getting away from this person and getting unstuck, okay? Until then, you are not safe. You may also have to surrender to the divine. Again, that's what that meditating is all about. The Annamundi, connecting with the divine, connecting with spirit, and giving it to God. It's in your hands, God, please. Tell me what I need to do. Balancing spirituality and practicality. Like, you have to be practical too. Like, yeah, surrender to the divine, but are you going to sit there and do nothing and take no action yourself? I feel like more meditating on your heart chakra is in order here, right? Full moon in Gemini. They are not going to give you any answers. If you think that this person, meditate and contemplate right underneath that. Because you're not getting the physical answers that you need, so you need to meditate and contemplate to get the answers from spirit, from God, to help you with your direction, to help you figure out how to deal with this. Okay? And when you're meditating, you need to focus on the breath. Like, quit holding your breath. If you're expecting communication from this person, this Gemini that keeps coming up in the read, you're holding your breath. Quit holding your breath. Meditate. Meditate is all about the breath. Holding the breath, releasing the breath. Holding the breath, releasing the breath. There might be an Aquarius trying to come in. Expect powerful change. This could be the other sign that I kept picking up on. It's not really a fiery it's not a fiery climax, if that's what you were thinking. And this is what you're thinking about this Aquarius. It's not a fiery climax. So you don't think about them too much. But they are your friend, and they came in to your world in divine timing to show this air sign what was up, that they have competition. Expect powerful change. Like, you're blocking your energy so they can't connect with you. And that's a win-win forecast. There might be a Libra coming in too. I've been picking up heavily on Libra. All the air signs are hot on your tail. If you're a Virgo or whatever your sign is, there's a lot of air energy here. A lot. From all the air signs. But I particularly pick up on Gemini as being this ex-person that got released. And they see these other air signs kind of circling in your vicinity. And it's causing them a breakdown of their emotions. It's going to come to a super moon climax, but it's going to come to the end of a tough cycle, okay? And then a new romantic cycle can come in. What have I been saying? As soon as you get out of this X's energy, that's when this new can come in, and your ex can feel it. And if it's the twin towers, the twin flames crashing down so that something else can come in, well, so be it. That rain's going to put out the fire anyways, that healing, because the healing does put out the twin flame fire. I don't know how, because the twin flames have to heal. Here comes that fucking Gemini again. Communication is coming from this person, whether you want it or not. They can't hold back any longer because they know their time is up, that somebody else is going to come in. And they are losing their mind over it. They can feel the energy and the tension building up, like a pimple or a volcano about to explode. It could cause a giant earthquake. You know, these things that happen in nature are just reflections of things that are going on in our own life right now. Okay? They mirror us. If there's a big explosion about to happen, well, it's going to happen. And hopefully a new cycle can begin and the air will get cleared and we can finally move on from this, get out of that cocoon and transform. You know, some sort of transformation has to occur here. All right? Let me get a couple more cards on this. Let's get some confirmation here. Tell me about the future. After the year clears and there's the storm and the Twin Towers fall, tell me what happens with this new romantic cycle. Spirit, could you tell me? What's this? 7 of Pentacles again. Keep climbing that ladder. Keep climbing. Keep moving forward. Keep working on your money. Keep trying to get your finances. That's all Spirit can say. You need to get your finances figured out so that you can climb your way out of this fucking tower, okay? In the reverse, we got the 6 of Wands. Because right now with this Emperor, yeah, you're cutting this shit out. Because it is not a victory to stay in this situation. It's a victory to move forward and cut ties with this person and get out and get away and break free from this past situation. I can't tell you enough. Like, let's get a card on this about the past. Give me a card on the past person. Parasite. They are a narcissist. They've been feeding off your energy this whole time. This is why you're stuck, unable to escape, right? They just want to feed off of your energy. That's it. That's all. Yeah. Twin flame, two-faced. Maybe they're a false flame. I feel like there's a new twin flame coming in, someone real or just a regular soulmate. Does it even really matter? You are just trying to escape from this parasite. Yeah, I feel like you're doing a parasite cleanse. That's what this feels like to me, a parasite cleanse with this frog. And you're going to heal and refill with well-being, and a new cycle of love is going to come in for you. And I don't think it's with this toxic person. I think you're cutting ties with them and you're moving forward and you're working on your finances so you can really fully break free, get on your own, get away from them, trust. The situation is requiring you to have trust. I feel like you have 7 more days to come up with the money for some of you. Okay, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But the situation is going to require you to have trust. Something is going to happen within the next 7 days, okay? It requires you to have trust. Let's get another one on this. Unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. It's not going to happen suddenly. Maybe this is something that's been going through a transformation over some time, okay? Not a sudden transformation, but a slow transformation. Because this stuck energy has to get released, but you have to trust that the timing is going to happen correctly. It's not going to be rushed, okay? It's not going to be rushed. Let's get some flowers on this. Be thankful for what is good right now, okay? That person from the past, just forget about them. You have to move on and you have to forget them, okay? Be thankful for what's coming in. Might be more communication, but this communication might be just what you need, okay? Let's get a feather on this. Woodpecker. Oh my, use your discernment and fortitude to achieve your goals and find a new rhythm, find a new rhythm, find a new place, find a new man, find a new life, right? You got to keep climbing. You got to keep digging in with that elk energy. Got to dig deep and you can do it, okay? Collective, that's all I have for you. Take care.